But then you still feel lost and confused. Would y'all give up your memories? If you had a terrible, 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 terrible life, would you give up your memories? We're back again to play some games. We are back with Mayday Memory, and I know it's been a while. I was going to film last week, but it didn't work out. The whole video was bad, so I threw it away. The audio was bad, so I threw it away. So we're going to try again this week. So where we left off was that we solved the old man's riddle, even though it wasn't really a riddle. He was just messing with everybody. But Dell's eyes turned blue when she felt threatened, and then she threatened the man with a gun. We got the guards to finally open the doors and let us in. So let's see what's going on in there. Before we start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on all my social media. It's always in the description below. And we can get started. I must have been right about the class starting soon, because many of his disciples were already sitting inside the temple. We introduced ourselves by our aliases and an employee led us to our seats. What was our alias again? I do not know what our alias was. The violet light gleamed somberly. The smoke filled with exotic scents. Our drink had already made me lucid, but coming in here made me feel even worse. Get yourself together, Dell. If you do something stupid again. The strangest thing was, there was this weird headgear set placed next to each disciple. The headgear. I've seen that somewhere before. Right. At the public demonstration. It was there. But oh, we saw it at the public demonstration. And we saw it, the lady who wouldn't let us in. Yeah, and then we saw it with the lady who wouldn't let us in. So those headgear sets are there to look into those people's minds. What for? That's for us to figure out together, step by step. I don't have anything to show, but Sid, don't ever put that on, okay? Something's way off. Dell's worried about me? Is the world ending already? Stop being a jerk. This is the temple where R is. You know we have to be careful. Remember what happened back there? Yeah. You feel bad now for making fun of me, huh? And like the others, we waited for the session to begin without putting the suspicious headgear on. I was still fretting over what R said to me. There is a place that can free you of all your troubles, a place you need, and needs you. You will come to know soon. When the time comes, I hope you seize the opportunity. How much does he know about me? It's terrifying. It's scary how he saw through my weakness. I feel violated and exposed. I buried my face to both my hands and stayed still for a while. Dell, you've never been to a fortune teller or anything before, right? There was that lady who came up to us that one time, who said we were strange when we were walking in the street. That random lady, if I remember correctly. I don't know if she was a fortune teller though, but she was doing something. She said something to us. I forgot what she said, but basically she said we are weird. Dell, you've never been to a fortune teller or anything before, right? Why do you ask? No, not that I remember. Well, he did back there. That's what fortune tellers and cults always do. Who doesn't have a worry in this world? And how different do you think those are? And even when you know this, when a stranger tells you, I know what's bothering you, is this and this, right? Like they know something. Everyone falls for it. That's how they pull it off. That's how they make money. You must be speaking from experience. I appreciate the advice. What? No. Anyway, whatever that egghead said, you don't have to worry about too much. Did you hear all that back there? Just the last part. That was enough to know what was going on. But he could have looked into my records or something. Or maybe he... Hey. What the hell are you doing? Huh? Go back to the office if you're going to act like that. You're acting like a child. I'm sorry. Do you go around babbling, I'm Dell and these are my problems? No, because that's not you. You say too little. That is your problem. That's who you are, scaring people by saying things like I quit, goodbye. But I mentioned that to you. That's because you and I have a special bond. And what would that be, Mr. Just a coworker? Ugh, it wouldn't kill you just to play along just once. Anyway, how will he know what you're thinking? Even if he went around digging up information about you, he was just guessing. People try to dig up information about others are doing it because they are many steps behind. Isn't that what you're doing? No, this is called investigation, research. And what else? Oh right, this is work. Take it easy. I know there's a lot on your mind these days. This is just work. You don't have to get your own feelings hurt over it. What would you say? Help us out this once, hansol. I'm begging you. Anything. Tell us anything you know. I want to do this one right. Yeah, right. Like I was the only one who did that kind of thing. Cheer up. Keep your head up. Currently, we're newbies here and want to discover the secrets of happiness. Okay, you're right. Talking to Stig cleared my head a little bit. I felt less scared too. Are you feeling okay? Didn't you drink that stuff that Egghead gave you? Sure did, and I'd do it again. I'm fine. You watch your own back. Getting knocked out right away back there? What's all the excess weight for if you go down so easy? Hey, I'm feeling way better than you. My head is so clear right now, I can multiply triple-digit numbers inside my head. I couldn't do that, even if my head was clear. That's nothing. I could not do that, even if my head was clear. Meanwhile, more people came in and the temple began filling up. I stood up in front of the audience. Look at this bald old man. Greetings, disciples. We appreciate you being here in search of guidance. Here goes. I won't fall for it this time. Hey, let's start working. Dell, remember, you're doing a good job. I know I am. So now it's my turn. What you about to do? I had not realized the true meaning of what he just said, not even a little. Before we begin today, Superintendent Roma will make a few announcements. It's Roma? That's the one hansol was talking about. I don't remember that conversation. I do not remember that. Good, let's take a look at that face. A tall middle-aged woman walked out from behind the stage. She looks like an auntie. An auntie who does voodoo, spiritual stuff. And greetings, disciples. The woman looked exotic. She was endlessly puffing smoke from her long pipe. She'd be hard to forget. Today we have with us those who completed stages of the discipline. I would like to introduce them. Please come up on the stage. About 6 men and women went up on stage, lining up next to each other. We have here with us those who have made the big choice to move on to the last phase of discipline. Discipline, disciple, discipline, disciple, discipline, disciple. I cannot tell which one it is. I cannot tell which one it is. Discipline. They forfeited everything they have built to become newcomers once again. Why would you do that? So they gave up their memories for why? I mean, if you have like a terrible life, maybe. But then you still feel lost and confused. Would y'all give up your memories? If you had a terrible, 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 terrible life, would you give up your memories? I don't know, because that real. Anyway, to become newcomers once again. Now, see for yourselves. What is your name? Roma asked one of the men. The man's eyes were dim and hollow. He didn't look right. I've seen that look somewhere before. Oh, man. He reminded me of Anne at the demonstration. Is he? I don't know. I am nothing. Wow, y'all some weirdos up in here. Who claps at that? Who claps at that? When the man finished talking, a thunderous applause rang out from under the stage. Some of them were even raising up, overwhelmed with joy. Some freaking weirdos. What? What the? Has anyone lost their mind? Dell? Who's that? I can't remember. I know, because I've been through it. This man has lost his memories. Sid, that man, he's lost his memories. Yeah. The pause didn't stop. Only Sid and I were noticing something wrong about all this. As you all know, the discipline in our temple comprises of 4 phases in total. Phase 1, recognize the agony of life. Phase 2, within that agony, recall your precious memories and hold on to them. Phase 3, from those memories, reach an epiphany about life. And those who have progressed this far can reach the final phase through volunteering. Volunteer. Does that mean they can successfully complete purging? The last and most difficult stage, also known as they can successfully complete purging. The last and most difficult stage, also called phase nihil. They will then enter the room of the sage. The disciples broke out into a wild applause again. This really is a cult. These disciples up here have been selected specially for their exemptional performance to solve the mysteries of life and receive guidance from R himself. You might want to learn from that old man. He's weird. You all can become like them. It is possible, as you know, through volunteering. Those who are prepared can always volunteer. Please note that for those who volunteer, reasonable monetary rewards will also be given. So they're offering money. Would I sell my memories for money? If I can give them specific memories for money, then sure. Embarrassing moments, I could definitely sell those. That's like a terrible idea though. Now, I will read out the list of our next volunteers. Roma reads the name of roughly 6 people again. And that is the end of the list. Please follow me after the session is over. After she finished speaking, Roma left the stage and disappeared into the temple. For those who are not prepared to volunteer, let me remind you again. You must realize that you can always make precious memories again. Don't say that kind of stuff. That's just wrong, don't you think? And you must not be obsessed by them. And the session began. Remember what it is that you held dearest. Remember what motivated you in life. The session went on almost identical to the one I read about in the Orange magazine. The Orange magazine. The only difference is that the people here all put on weird headgear. It was not a recorded session. Furthermore, everyone was completely out of their minds. As such thoughts were going through my head, one of the disciples began talking to us. Excuse me? Are you guys new here? She pointed to her head. Excuse me? The headgear. You must wear it if you want to join the session. I ignored the woman and sat still. Just on every single person inside the temple. Can't their heads turn me at the exact same moment? Ooh. What the? This is frightening. I'm putting it on. Okay. What? You won't kill me. Instructor! This was not on her headgear. While looking at me, still zoned out in the headgear list, While looking at me, still zoned out in headgear list, the disciple ran me out to R. Freaking snitch. Rose. As his eyes met with mine, he called me by my alias. I was certain it was not out of kindness. It's okay. This is the first day. Please be understanding of the others. She will join us from next time. Then everyone stopped paying attention to me. Not sure what he's thinking, but that was close. I looked at Sid with his headgear on. Are you really okay? Why are you angry? Sid did not answer, and I started growing nervous. I couldn't see his facial expression because of the headgear. I had no way of knowing what was happening to him. That concludes our session for today. Those 2 hours felt like forever. Oh, it's 2 hours long? That's gross. Sid, are you okay? As soon as I heard the word concludes, I took off Sid's headgear. Yeah, what are you making a fuss about? Thank God. Why you look so sad? Now, those who I called out before the session, please follow me. Roma showed up again and let the men and women inside. It was then. Just a moment, Superintendent. Yes? Do you wish to tell me something? Sid stood up and stopped her. What are you doing? I'm interested in volunteering. Will there be a way? Why you want it? Sid? Roma seemed surprised too. Then one of the temple employees whispered something to her, and Roma nodded her head. She smiled at Sid. Fair enough, Altair. It would. Oh, that's his alias. It would well be possible in your case. Follow me. Now, why would you go ahead and do that, Sid? Well, let me check out this real fast. There's a bad end. Mom, I'm gonna need a new pair of shoes. I'll take it. Oh, that's what he meant when he said, you're doing a good job. Now it's my turn. Wow, Sid, you really are something. Next time, I guess. I wonder if we're gonna follow him in. I don't know if they're gonna let me in. So we'll see what happens next week. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Would you sell your memories for some money? Or would you not? Yeah. See you next time. Bye-bye.